We're all on our way down to Peaceman's farm.
I wasn't sure about doing this video because, I know it's not going to get the views or the comments of doing a Beatles video or their rock music vlog. And I was even thinking of putting it on my ASMR channel, but I might just stick to putting it on my main channel. And I'm just hoping some of you take the time to watch this video and listen to some of the music I'm going to be playing. And so the story is there was a local band where I lived here in Trenton, Ontario in the the late 60s, early 70s called Noah. And I used to play road hockey in the early 70s with some friends. And one of the band members would occasionally come and play with us. He was, in his early 20s. And, back in the early 70s, your friends, you'd kind of tease each other. I'd be teased a lot. And, not always nice and everything. Thankfully, I had great parents who loved me. But I just remember the bassist, Barry Vandersel, Buzz, being such a nice person with me. He was always so kind. And so anytime we went to play road hockey, I was always hoping he would be there. And sometimes he was. Sometimes he wasn't. And then, and even right away when I was playing, I didn't know, but someone told me that he played bass in this local band called Noah, and they had an album out produced by Jack Richardson, the Guess Who's producer. And they released this. Oh yeah, I actually knew of the album Noah, Peaceman's Farm, because one of my brothers had it, and I really liked it a lot. And so I didn't put two and two together that I was playing hockey with one of the musicians. And they were working on a third album. Their second is the band Noah, when this person, Barry, got brain cancer. And so I remember, I think the last time he played road hockey with us, he was, going to the hospital for whatever. And it was like the last time I ever saw him. And he passed away when he was 23 years old. And it'll be I think it was 1972 or 73, but almost 50 years, a long time. And so I thought, I wanted to keep his memory and his band alive. There's been I've seen it on Facebook, some local post on him and the band. And it was also cool at the time that Randy Bachman, right? He was in my city of Trenton. He was at their home. and he played guitar and he produced the Noah Peaceman's Farm album. And it was just so impressive. It's like Randy Bachman's here just down the street. So I'm going to show some pictures of Noah and the band that they were before, Time and a Half. And I'm going to play some songs from the Peaceman's Farm album. And you'll notice, I think I might have played a little bit of the intro song for Peaceman's Farm, which goes into a kind of a heavy song. But their vocals were just gorgeous. And so I hope some of you out there just, appreciate the music, and I'd love, some nice comments about, keep Barry Vandersel's memory alive. That's what I'm doing with this video. So here we go. I'm going to show some pictures. And when I was putting this together, I was getting so emotional. I'll try not cry. So this is, yeah, Noah, also known as Time and a Half, local band from Trenton, Ontario. They released two albums, a third left unreleased, and one single. After the frontman and singer Barry Buzz Vandersel died in fall of 1975, the band split up. Initially, the band was founded by Barry Buzz Vandersel, blah, 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 blah. In 1969, they changed their name to Time and a Half. Cool name for a band, by the way, and released two singles. In 1970, they changed their name again to Noah and released their first album. So, and then there's one other thing here, and if you want to just, I don't want to read it all, but if anybody wants to pause the video to read that, uh, feel free to. We'll get into some pictures, and then you'll hear their music. Now there they are as Time and a Half, so not mid 60s, I guess, and I think that, yeah, that's Barry right there, Barry Vandersel. So there were five members back then. And it's pretty cool that this band ended up being signed to RCA Victor, a pretty big label, Nimbus 9, the Guess Who's label here in Canada. So this is Time and a Half. I love old photos, just something about them. And I'm not sure which one is Barry here. Possibly, I think it's him there. That's cool. So Belleville is like 10 miles from Trenton. So that Time and a Half plus Bill the Lizard plus the fog. First 50 people to arrive will receive free records, courtesy of Time and a Half. Admission is $1.50 per person. And then there's some of their 45 singles, Time and a Half, Magic Island, and they're on YouTube songs. It's been a long time. Nimbus 9 is the label. It's happening here, man. And Cassandra. So there they are. I believe that's when they became Noah. There were four members, and then one of them left. So two brothers plus their cousin Barry. And that's Barry right there. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Maybe you can't see it, but he's on the right with the straight pants. And that's their first album for RCA Victor, Noah. And the back cover. And then the label for their first album is Noah. And there is Peaceman's Farm. Like I said, my brother had that album, and I had it too. I wish I'd kept it. You always, you're young and all that, but I'm sure I could get it for $20 or so on vinyl. So that's the three of them, and Barry is on the left at the front, and then the two cousins, and I think all three of them have passed away now, or at least the one on the right has, Peter, in the back cover. Produced by Randy Bachman, and he plays guitar on it. Pretty cool. Yeah. So Barry played bass and lead vocals. Randy Bachman, lead guitar. So there it is. That was released in 1970, as was their debut album. $25 for vinyl. And this is, I think they're playing a song from Peaceman's Farm, and it's showing their first, well, their two albums. So yeah, that's it, and I'll play the full songs. I'll play all of Peaceman's Farm, the opening track from the album, and then It's Never Too Late is great too. And there's another song or two, April Roads, I believe. So I might just play a little section of them, but Most of these songs are on YouTube if you want to look them up. So anyway, uh, this is dedicated to, the whole band Noah, of course, but mainly, especially Barry Buzz Vandersel, who, you know, is always in my memory as being so kind to me. So thank you, Barry.
We're all on our way down to Peaceman's farm, taking our own sweet time down on Peaceman's farm. Far away
your teacher. Now let your conscience be your guide. How do you really feel? Don't let your ego rob you blind. No, it's never too late. No, it's never too late. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late. Life has in its endings fools who never swallow their pride. No, it ain't easy to tell yourself you are wrong. No, it's never too late. No, it's never too late. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late. People wrapped up in their worlds, reaching out to touch their dreams, searching for a way, waiting for the day. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home. It's never too late. No, it's never too late. It's never too late, so don't be afraid. It's never too late to go home.